Hi, my name is Terry Cavally, and I live in Florida, here in Jacksonville. And I'm just a regular person. But I just wanted to start doing a YouTube channel and kind of just put out there some different things that I think we can all add to our day. So, one of the things I wanted to share with you is my routine in the morning when I take my walks around the neighborhood. So I discovered that when my friend and I would walk, there would be a lot of trash on the road. And it would bother me, and I would see it, and sometimes I'd pick up a few things here and there. And it just didn't seem, since there was so much trash, that I could actually pick it up and go through my walk and be carrying everything. And so I started bringing a little trash bag with me. So here's my little trash bag. This one today happens to be from Publix. Anyway, so I just wanted to kind of share something that I thought would work in any neighborhood and you could do it anywhere and you could make a difference. So what I do is I start each morning and I try to pick up 5 pieces of trash. I usually go around a certain road and I pick up, beer cans and things like that. And I probably end up picking up a lot more than 5, but anybody can pick up 5, right? It's not a big deal. So I started thinking about how can we make this, a little more inspiring. So I came up with this different scenario. Every day, if you start out with these few things, no matter what happens in your day, it can get better. So, the first thing I like to do is take my walk. Usually I go for about an hour, and it's in a different area here. I go a lot slower than 35 miles an hour because I'm just walking. But I just found that by picking up the trash along the way, it makes me feel good. And then when I'm walking back and I don't see any trash, I feel even better because I made a difference, even though it's a little difference. And on the grand scheme of things, maybe not huge, but everything starts with something small, right? So here's my something small. The other thing I try to do is I try to give one person a true, honest compliment, something they did right, so that in the scheme of things, when everybody's always talking about the negativity in the world and the bad things that happen, I think we can always find that, right? There's always something bad that we can dwell on, but try to find something good. Try to find something that somebody did right and let them know that you appreciate that. That does matter. So that's the one thing. Give somebody a sincere compliment. Not something shallow or, those kind of things like that you're obligated to do, but just something that you noticed that maybe other people don't see. So that's another thing that I think anybody can do. It's not difficult. And then the other thing that I thought was, if everybody every day did one random act of kindness, wow, what an incredible world we could create for ourselves. And we can all make a difference. It's not a big deal. It's a small thing. You can decide what it is. But if you have in your heart that you want to do that, you will find a way to do it every single day of your life. So I'm going to take you on just a short part of my walk because I go a little bit longer than probably most people do with my walk, but it makes me feel good, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful scenic road that I take that I just wanted to share it with you. So bear with me. I'm new at this whole YouTube channel thing, so I'm just going to walk a little bit. And I'm going to put my glasses back on, even though I don't really like to wear them, but I see a lot better, and it gives me some shade from the sunshine here in the Sunshine State. So, yes, I've got my glasses on. Anyway, so Actually, we're doing pretty well here. I don't see any trash yet. Maybe somebody picked some up. But I'm sure I'll see some soon. And when we do, watch out, we'll get it. So I just say pick up 5 pieces because it's not an unsurmountable goal. Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. And everyone can do it. It takes so little time and makes such a difference on a larger scale. I'm looking, I don't see any trash yet. This is rare because usually by this time I've probably picked up 5 or 6 beer cans, some empty packets from the local food chains, and little random things that are just found along the way. But it's such a beautiful walk that it just energizes me when I go throughout my day because I just feel like I got to see nature the way it was intended. And I got to go out and do something positive, right? Because I stopped watching the news a long time ago, unless I really have to see something, because it would make me so sad. And I'd feel so helpless. And I'd feel like there wasn't really anything I could do in the big scheme of things that would make a difference. And then I had a day that was not a really good day for me. And I was just got a little depressed. So I looked around me and I said, what can I do today to get out of this heavy weight on me? So I was talking to one of my neighbors, and that particular day, she had had some really bad news. And when she shared it with me, I thought, wow, my situation is nowhere near as bad as what she's going through. And then another neighbor of mine came up, and she had just gotten a flat tire and she had some other things going wrong. And I thought, wow, I need to stop looking at the negative things that are happening in my life. And I started to think about, like, what can I do to make everybody's day a little better? So I went inside and I made some brownies. And it made me feel really good to make something like that. And then I went around and I gave them to my neighbors. It was crazy. It was a Monday. And I made sure that the neighbors that had had some bad news got some brownies. And even the neighbors that didn't have any news, and just the neighbors in general, I just went around and I passed out brownies. And I know it seems like it's sort of a weird thing, and I'm kind of a weird person, I guess, but a cool thing happened. My neighbors smiled. They knew they weren't in this alone. They knew that we were all together and that we were maybe struggling that day, but we could find something that was joyful and get through it together. It just made me feel good, and it made them feel good. And when I was done with the brownies, I just thought, wow, that was really cool. So it wasn't a big thing. I think they were buy one, get one free at Publix or something. But that day, I stopped thinking about what's going not right in my life and just what I could do to make a small difference and to, spread a little joy and happiness around, because there seems to be so much dwelling on bad things and talking against each other and things like that. And, I just wanted to be me, and I'm kind of different, I guess. But you can be me too, in a way. Not me in general, but you can follow those things that I said. You can do one random act of kindness for somebody. You can pay someone a sincere compliment. And you can pick up 5 pieces of trash, whether it's at the gas station where you go to get gas, or the grocery store, or even in front of the bank machine. People tend to leave those little slips of paper there, and you can do that, and it takes a second. It's not really a big deal, but if enough people do it enough times, it will make a ripple effect difference. So I still have not found any trash, so I guess I'll just be talking to you a little bit. And thank you for joining me. This is, like I said, all pretty new to me, and I'm just kind of taking you on my walk. So, wow, it's so clean. Maybe somebody came by and picked up some trash before I came by. But I'm not going to have you come with me the whole way because I think it will probably bore you to death. So I just wanted to say thank you for tuning in. Again, I'm Terry Cavally, and I just want everyone to make a little bit of happiness for someone else today and try to be a good humanitarian in your community and make this world just a little bit of a better place to be today. Thank you so much for watching. You have a great day. Bye.